All right, welcome back, everybody, to the second semi-final. We just saw Pegula get through against Schneider. And now, let's see the match that we've all been waiting for the last 18 hours. Eala taking on Osaka. I don't know. I mean, I could see so many different ways of this going. You know, we could see, Osaka just, stamping down her authority, right? She's a Grand Slam champion. She's a big serving, big hitting, one of the Hall of Famers, one of the greats of this generation, proving that, there's levels to this game. Or Eala could do what she did against Raducanu in Berlin and really just defend like crazy and shock everybody. It's going to be interesting. I'm keen to see this. Big matchup. Winner plays Pegula tomorrow, which is going to be fun. If it's versus Osaka, great match. If it's versus Eala, great match. Either way. So, let's see how this goes. We all know that Osaka loves playing in America, on hard courts in America. That's she's won so many titles on American hard courts. So, we know that this is, she loves it. Playing in this environment. I smell an upset by Eala. Yeah, it would be an upset. Eala is the underdog, slightly, not drastically, not as big as the underdog as Schneider was today against Pegula. But yeah, let's see. Hey, Dutchy, thank you for the $2. All right. They've never played before. First time meeting. Perfect time to watch Alex, 5:45 in the morning in Melbourne. I mean, sure. Maybe. She eliminated the second seed, Svitolina. Now, I know Eala can elite the third seed. Okay. We said this yesterday, though. And look, and I'm not saying that she can't, because I think there is definitely a possibility that Eala could beat Osaka. I can see, I can picture how she does it, right? But I think if you're new to tennis, rankings do not always reflect the matchups, right? We talked about this yesterday. Svitolina is number 8 in the world, right? Number 8, number 7, number 10. Osaka's number 13. Even though Svitolina is a better player by ranking, it's not the same player. And it's a matchup thing. It's a style thing, right? So tennis is not like the best players are this, and the players behind that are not that. There's players that are just as good as Sabalenka that are number 13 in the world. Osaka beat Sabalenka, right? So it's not as easy as like, well, if you can beat 10, you can beat 13. That's not how it goes. Svitolina and Osaka are completely different players. So it's going to take a completely different game for Eala to beat Osaka than it did to beat Svitolina, right? So, again, we've got to try and get away from that, like, well, if you can beat this number, then the lower numbers are easier. No. That's not how tennis... It doesn't always work that way. Yes, sometimes, but not always, right? I would say that this is probably Eala's toughest opponent. Even if she wins, I think this would be maybe a tougher opponent than Pegula, because Pegula is more like Svitolina. So I would say that Eala, this is her toughest opponent, win or lose today. If she wins today, I would say that she has a good chance of beating Pegula, because this is the person, this is the type of player that she struggles against, right? The big serving, big hitting player. Noskova, Mertens, right, in recent times. Those type of players. Those are the ones. Even Zhang at the start of this tournament, right? Zhang has been the toughest opponent for Eala. Why? big serve, big hitting, big returns. Zhang just didn't close the door at the end. Osaka's Zhang, but with 4 Grand Slams, and is a hell of a lot better right now. So that's where you should be thinking if you're coming from as an Eala fan of like, what's Osaka going to bring? She's not Svitolina. Osaka's not like Svitolina. Totally different. So it's exciting though, because Eala did beat Zhang, and she has been able to beat Raducanu, who is, I would put more alongside that Osaka type, right? Big hitting, big serving. So it's going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's see if Osaka can avoid getting into the trap of hitting errors against Eala and overhitting. Eala's going to really try and drag Osaka down. Let's see if Osaka can keep her head as well, because we know this crowd's going to go crazy for Eala. Osaka's got to keep that, keep herself mentally in it as well, because sometimes she does get a little annoyed at herself if she makes silly errors, and Eala does make you make silly errors. So again, it's going to be really interesting to see how Osaka handles this emotionally, especially if things start to go wrong, which we've seen a few play. I mean, even Svitolina yesterday, she was panicking. We saw her panic when Eala started to return the shots that she and force Svitolina to do something else. So it's really going to be interesting again on so many levels to see how this match plays. Winner plays Pegula, who just took out Schneider. Here we go. Here we go. Vondrousova is a Grand Slam champion, and so it's still different. Yeah, she's different again. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I love tennis, because ranking doesn't mean anything when your opponent just has a different style than you. Yeah. Yep. I mean, we're talking about in the last match with Swiatek Ostapenko, right? Doesn't matter where Ostapenko's ranked, she's always a problem for Swiatek. And that's because it's a stylistic problem. It's not a confidence, form, ranking problem. It's not like Swiatek has trouble against players that are only this ranking. It's players that have that type of game. So, yeah. And when you got someone like Osaka, who's been world number 1, has multiple slams, has a win over Sabalenka at a slam recently, right? She just beat Sabalenka at Wimbledon. When you've got someone like that, doesn't matter if she's 13 or 300 in the world, Osaka is always going to be a problem, regardless of her ranking, right? Now, speaking of rankings, if Eala does win this match, she will be currently 25 in the world, which is a career high for her. If she wins today, Eala will go up to number 26. Sorry, up to number 24. She'll go backwards. That's not true. She'll go up to number 24. If she wins the title, she will go up to number 20. So, top 20 ranking on the cards if she wins the whole thing. If Osaka wins today, she will stay 13. If she wins the title, she'll go up to 12. But there is a big gap between 10, 11, 12. Between 10 and 11, 400 points. Between 11 and 12, 400 points. So, like, between 10, which is Anisimova, and Mboko at 12, and Osaka at 13, there's over 1,000 points there between those two, which is crazy, because you would think, oh, well, 10 and 13 are not that far apart. They're miles apart when it comes to points. It's very hard to get into the top 10 right now. You got to win some big trophies to get in there, or at least make a final of a big slam or something, So yeah, it's the top 10 is very hard to get into right now. It's a very exclusive club. You have to win 1000s. You have to make slam finals. Otherwise, you won't get let in. All right, they're just warming up their serves. Serving's going to be very important for both of these players. Won the toss, Osaka, and elected to serve, which is exactly what she should do. Eala didn't serve great yesterday on the second serve, but luckily, and we spoke about this again yesterday, she didn't need to serve well because Svitolina was never going to crush the second serve. We talk about how Eala's serve is vulnerable at times. It wasn't going to be vulnerable yesterday because Svitolina doesn't have the big returns. On the second serve, Eala yesterday, she only won 25% of the points. 5 out of 20 second serve points won. She did put in 63% of first serves and won 71, which is really high. But yeah, the second serve of Eala is going to be a massive target for Osaka. And Osaka also has to serve well, right? Osaka's got to serve well herself because we know Eala likes to hit a second serve return winner as well. Osaka against Cocciaretto, who is a little bit more like Eala, right? Not a big hitter, more of a a counter-punching defender. Osaka hit 9 aces, 4 double faults. She only got 48% of first serves in Osaka. So she needs to up that. She needs to get a lot more first serves in Osaka if she's going to get the win here. So yeah, both players' serves are going to be very important. So keep an eye on those stats as we go along. Serving is for both. And Eala's had some, since the French, since going out at the French Open, she's been very good on serve, Eala. Her serve's improved a lot. It's not been a pain point as it was maybe a little bit earlier, where it was a point that people would bring up. Oh, well, you can attack her serve and you can win. Not as much now. She does have a better serve, or it's been getting more confident. Great serve, Osaka to start 15 love. Who you got, chat? I've got Osaka in 3. I just think that experience level is going to shine through. But let me know what you think is going to happen here as Osaka hits default second serve. Second serve, Osaka. Let's see how Eala returns this one. Nope. Osaka doesn't serve. Eala stepping in on the second serve. Her intentions are clear. Second serve goes in the body of Eala. Good return. The forward of Osaka. Osaka in the net. 15-0. There you go. Eala's already sending the message. I'm going to attack your serve. You better get the first one in. 15-0. I think Osaka's going to get at least 65% of first serves in if she's going to win this. She can't get away with what happened yesterday. She serves a massive serve down the tee. Osaka's probably 65 or more percent, I think, if she's going to get this win. Osaka, a lot of people going Osaka. Okay, a few Eala's in there. As a return from Eala in the net. Again, Osaka's first serve, 40-15. But also, Osaka's got to keep her cool. She's got to accept that Eala's going to hit winners. She's going to hit. Eala hits some strange winners, right? Some unexpected, unpredictable winners. And Osaka needs to kind of not panic when that happens. Anyways, good serving Osaka. 4 first serves in, 4 points won, and she is on the board. 1 love. This crowd will mainly be Eala, but Osaka rarely gets bothered by the crowds. Yeah, she gets bothered. She's been bothered by crowds when they heckle her, which is ridiculous that people would go and do that. Why would you go watch somebody that you don't like? It's crazy. But yeah, I am interested to see if Osaka does get a little bit bothered if the crowd start cheering her mistakes consistently. I don't think she'll crumble, but I don't know. It might bother her a little bit if they start cheering double faults, right? Because that's unusual. It doesn't happen. So we'll see. Anyways, Eala serving to the backhand of Osaka. Return goes in the front of Eala. Osaka backhand. Into the Eala backhand. Cross court the front of Osaka. Eala backhand goes wide. There's love 15. And something that's going to be interesting too is to see how Eala plays these rallies, because during these rallies, Osaka's obviously going to have the more power, but Eala's got to be patient in the rally. She's got to go for her shots, because otherwise Osaka's going to bully her. But she also she needs to make sure she sets up the point and doesn't just start trying to hit shot for shot and try and match the power. Right? We saw Swiatek try and do that against powerful players, and it just produces errors. So she's got to make sure she doesn't do that either. She's got to be smart with the way she plays and attack when she should. As we had a 4-0 from Osaka to the backhand of Eala. Osaka backhand in the front of Eala. As Osaka with the forehand cross court goes wide. 15-0. Serve again from Eala. Into the forehand of Osaka. Return goes into the forehand of Eala. That's a great shot. 30-15. It's a packed house. I love that because, I mean, I know it's Saturday and, you know, it's the semi-finals, but most of the day sessions this week have not been, like, there haven't been many people. Today's been the busiest I've seen this week during the day. Osaka's match on the outside yesterday was pretty busy though, but the center court hasn't been this busy. 30-15. As Osaka looking at a second serve here. Eala missed the first. Second serve. Osaka, let's see if she can take advantage of the second serve here. Eala serves. Into the forehand of Osaka. Return into the forehand of Eala. Osaka. Forehand cross court. Eala goes up the line to the back of Osaka. Eala. Forehand again to the back of Osaka. And Osaka gets it wide. 40-15. I'll tell you, Eala's playing well during the ground stroke exchanges. She's not panicking. She's not trying to overhit. 40-15. As Eala serves again. If Eala can move Osaka around, it would be effectively... Oh, yeah, for sure. Moving Osaka around is what she's doing well in this game. All right, good serve. It's 1-1. All right, 1-0. Yes, I have a blanket. I'm cold. My legs are freezing. It's really cold it's winter in Australia. All right. Osaka serves again. 1-0. There's a bit of fault from Osaka, second serve. Second serve in the back of Eala. Return goes wide. And it's 15-love. But again, Eala stepping inside the baseline on the second serve, showing her intentions. She is going to attack. As with a return from Eala, that's a great return winner. I'll tell you, Osaka's given her a round of applause a lot. When Eala's hitting winners. That was a good shot from Eala. Great return. As we return from Eala goes short. And Osaka puts it away. 30-15. Great shot. $30-15. Serve in the back of Eala. Return goes in the back of Osaka. Eala forehand. Into the front of Osaka. Eala with the backhand again. Osaka on the attack. Oh, just missed it wide. 30-all. And again, the longer that Eala can get the rallies going for Osaka, it's, you know, she might miss like that, Osaka. All right, 30-all. As Osaka serves. A fault. Ooh, second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Eala. That's a return winner. There you go. That's what she was trying to do. We got a break point, Eala. 30-40. Eala is starting off perfectly here. This is exactly what she needed to do. 30-40. Impressive return. It was a decent second serve. Osaka needs first serves. She serves another fault. Second serve. Second serve, Osaka. Into the back of Eala. Return is good to the front of Osaka. Eala. A backhand into the back of Osaka. Osaka gets a wide. There's the break for Eala. I tell you, Eala has a game plan, and we talked about it at the start of the match, and she is executing it perfectly. Attack second serves. Make her move, and it's working. Break for Eala. 2-1. And Osaka's first serve didn't deliver. I'll tell you, also, Eala returning that first serve winner, that cross-court winner, might have just spooked Osaka a little bit, and she, was over-serving and missing those first serves at the end of that game. All right, 2-1. Good stuff for Eala. I'll tell you this, though. I know Osaka's respecting Eala and stuff and by clapping her shots, but I tell you, she's got to cut that out. Don't show that Eala's playing well. Don't tell. She doesn't need that anyway. She knows she's playing well. But Osaka, don't applaud your opponent in this one. I just, respect all that stuff. But like, if she hits a good shot, just don't even acknowledge it. Last thing you want to do is let Eala know that you think she's playing well. you gotta keep a poker face, right? You gotta be like, hey, don't be out here. We don't need to applaud every shot. Watching from Edmonton, Canada. Hey, what's up? By the way, don't forget to like the video if you haven't already. We're almost at 500 likes already on the stream. 2-1 Eala. She's got the break. And we have seen Eala get off to a decent start in most of her matches. I mean, she's gotten a break early in yesterday's match. She got a break early in the Fernandez match. Let's see if she can maintain that. As Osaka gets a lovely win up the line. There's love 15. Because I know we're a long way away from this first set being over, but we have seen at the start of the second, in the last couple of matches, that she has looked a little like she's kind of taken the foot off the gas a little. So we'll see whether or not that comes into a play today as well for Eala. If there's any lapse in energy. As a backhand from Osaka into the forehand of Eala, and Eala misses it wide. Love 30. Love 30. Watching from Montreal. Hey, what's up? Oh, love 30. There's a return from Osaka. Goes in the forehand of Eala. Osaka forehand goes into the backhand of Eala. Again, the forehand of Osaka. Eala forehand cross court. Osaka gets it back with a backhand pass. Wow. What a shot from Osaka. All right, love 40. I thought Eala did enough with that shot. She had Osaka so far out of court. I didn't think Osaka was going to get to that backhand. What a shot. All right, we got breakback points already. That'll help the confidence of Osaka if she needed it. That'll help. As the backhand return from Osaka goes into the backhand of Eala. Osaka forehand slice. As Eala cross-court forehand. Osaka passing shot goes long. Now remember, Eala's been down love 40 a lot this week, and hasn't been broken much. I think only one time recently that I can remember her getting broken at love 40. So love 40 might be a little deceiving. Eala hasn't, you still got to get the break. All right, 15-40. Serve again. It's a fault. All right. This is Osaka's chance now. Second serve. Serve in the backhand of Osaka. Return goes deep into the forehand of Eala. As Osaka backhand goes long. Ooh. All right, 30-40. Still break point here for Osaka. Get back on serve. 30-40. As Eala serves. Another fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Osaka. Return goes into the forehand of Eala. Osaka backhand up the line. Eala gets it back with her backhand. As Osaka forehand again to the backhand of Eala sliced. Osaka forehand again goes long. It's deuce. We get to deuce. We get to deuce. See, and it's going to be games like this. It's going to be games like this that are going to annoy if Osaka doesn't break back here. These are the games that are going to annoy her in the match. As Osaka, good return, and that goes in the net by Eala. Advantage Osaka. You know what I mean? Like, so having those opportunities, and then not. We saw that with Svitolina as well yesterday. She started to get really annoyed the more opportunities she couldn't take. You know, having those love 40s and then not getting the break, super annoying. But it's still break point Osaka. Serve Eala into the back of Osaka. Return goes short. Eala forehand off the tape, doesn't go over, and Osaka does break back. It's 2-0. 2-all. All right, we're level again. 2-2. All right. We're back on serve. As Osaka serves. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes into the forehand of Osaka, who hits it up the line for a winner. And a big shout from Osaka as well. Okay. 15 love. All right, 15 love. As a return winner. No, it's picked up by Osaka. Then a drive volley winner by Eala. Great return. I tell you, Eala returning these first serves has got to get Osaka thinking a little bit. 15-0. Like Eala is returning some of these first serves pretty consistently. Osaka serves again. Here's a fault. Second serve. Serving to the forehand of Eala. Return goes long. And again, Eala just sending the message, right? I'm going to attack your second serve. It better be good. 30-15. Serve down the tee is an ace from Osaka. First one. First ace of the match for Osaka. 40-15. Osaka serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Eala. Good return again. Osaka gets this one, though. Backhand to the forehand of Eala. There's Osaka backhand again. The forehand of Eala up the line to the forehand of Osaka. Eala. Backhand goes wide. And Osaka with a clenched fist gets the 3-2. She takes back the lead. All right. 3-2 Osaka. Eala isn't afraid of this moment. And Osaka needs to play like the way she played against Sabalenka. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing with when people are playing Eala. Like, obviously, everybody knows right now that Eala is very popular, and there's a lot of there's obviously going to be a lot of people going for her. But I think some players might underestimate Eala, because when you watch her game, you're like, Okay, she doesn't have a big serve. It doesn't hit hard, but she's just so awkward. Like where she hits the ball and how she makes you play. It's such an awkward style to try and, like I said yesterday, she's a rhythm breaker. You know, she doesn't hit the same shot twice. She's going to hit it, to the area that you're not. So you're going to have to run a lot. She's just really awkward. So, when you watch her game from afar, you might be like, oh, she doesn't do anything really. She's not, she's not doing anything crazy, but also she's not going to give up. So even if you feel like you're winning the match, you better win the match, because we know she doesn't throw in the towel either. All right, Osaka 3-2, which is why I think someone with experience like Osaka, today should get the win. But again, it depends on how Osaka handles Eala, tactically, but also mentally, because things could start going wrong for Osaka, and she could get a little annoyed, and that could be a downfall. All right, Eala says the fault second serve. As a return from Osaka, it's front of Eala. Osaka again to the front of Eala, but Eala overhits it, and it's love 15. Love 15. As Eala serves again. Another fault. Second serve. As a backhand return from Osaka to the front of Eala. Into the front of Osaka. Eala forehand again to the front of Osaka. To the back of Eala. Up the line to the back of Osaka. Who hits it in the net. 15-all. 15-all. Serve again. Here's the fault. Second serve. Serve in the back end of Osaka. Slice goes in. And then Eala puts it away. Again, just an awkward second serve that Osaka shanked back. 30-15. 30-15. Serve again. Here's a fault. I'll tell you, Eala is missing a lot of first serves, but she hasn't lost a point on her second serve yet. Osaka hasn't been able to capitalize on the second serve yet. Second serve now, the back of Osaka. Return goes to the net. And again, Eala undefeated on second serves. 5 out of 5 on second serves so far. Osaka's done 0 damage on the second serve of Eala. And Eala's missed. She's missed a few first serves now. Whereas Osaka's been, her second serve's been attacked, and it's worked for Eala. Eala's successfully attacked it. All right, 40-15. Serve in the back of Osaka. Return goes back into Eala. Up the line of the back of Osaka. Osaka in the net. All right, few errors from Osaka as well. 3-3. 3-all, and the sun's starting to come through the clouds, which is nice, finally. Been a pretty overcast day. All right, back to Osaka. Backhand goes into the back of Eala. And Osaka forehand up the line's a winner. Too good. 15 love. I tell you, this crowd is very loud for Osaka too. I tell you, and we've watched this Osaka all week, every match. She definitely has a lot of fans here. And she serves an ace down the tee. 30 love. Love. Default second serve. Are you with Osaka, sir? I sense you are not fair. Comment on Eala. Yeah, but that's what happens. Everybody, if I don't praise one player consistently, then people think I don't like them. Which is not true. Anyway, it's 40 love. As a return, winner from Eala. Again off a first serve, 40-15. Let's go, Alex. Let Cam cry. Yeah. Tell me you don't watch the channel by telling me you don't watch the channel. Comes here once. All right, 40-15. Osaka serves. Into the back of Eala. Return goes back to Osaka. Eala, 4 on the stretch. Goes long, and Osaka stays in front 4-3. 4-3. You're not allowed to criticize anyone, according to fans. If I start cheering for Eala, then the Osaka fans are going to come at me. So look, I got to be honest. You can't make everybody happy, and I'm not going to even try. I stopped trying to make everyone happy years ago. All right, 4-3. Osaka leads. How we doing, chap? Where are we watching from? Let me guess. America. Where are we watching from? This is fun. Yeah, it's a great match. This has been really fun and competitive. Strong serving for Osaka, yeah. She needs to, I mean, she could get more first serves in. Eala's serving very well. All right, we got Chicago, Indonesia, Zambia, Canada, Philippines, Poland, Michigan, California, Scotland, Austin, Atlanta, Nigeria, Johannesburg, Saudi Arabia, Edmonton. Yeah, Pegula's in the final. She's going to play the winner of this match. We've got Russia, Vatican City. Interesting. Are you on holidays? Calgary, Singapore, United Kingdom, Dubai, London, New York, Italy, Ireland, Milan, Sydney, Malta, Toronto, Iraq, Sydney, UAE, Texas, Manila, Brisbane, China. All right, Eala to serve. 4-3 Osaka. As Eala serves down the back of Osaka. Return goes short. Eala comes in. Osaka with a pass in the net. 15 love. 15 love. Love as Eala serves again. We've got India, Afghanistan, Kenya. As a return from Osaka goes to the front of Eala. Osaka forehand. Again to the front of Eala. And Eala hits a winner. I don't know why players consistently hit it to Eala's forehand. Like, why? I don't get it. If you're going to try and beat Eala, why do you hit it to the shot that... the better, like, her backhand's solid too, but like her forehand is like, she is hitting that very well. Why would you hit it to her forehand? 30 love. 7 to the front of Osaka. Return goes deep into the back of Eala. Osaka backhand cross court. Eala gets on the stretch. Osaka backing up the line, goes long. 40 love. We got Las Vegas in the house. Mexico. Toronto. Arizona. 40 love. As Eala serves again. Into the back of Osaka. Return goes out. And Eala holds. That was a solid hold. Best service game she's had all day. 4-all in the first. I'll tell you though, Osaka is not taking chances. Like, I'm looking at Eala's second serve. She's got 56% of first serves in, which is a little below. But 88% of second serve points won for Eala. That's huge for the second serve. Osaka is not capitalizing on that. As it a backhand from Eala into the forehand of Osaka. Eala backhand to the backhand of Osaka. Cross court's good. Eala gets it back with a forehand. Backhand Osaka, the line is long. Osaka can't make the backhand. Love 15. Love 15. Serve again. Into the back of Eala. Return goes into the forehand of Osaka. Hits in the net. Oh, terrible shot by Osaka. Love 30. Jeez. Almost as terrible as the camera angle. Love 30. Osaka needs serves. Love 30. She serves a fault. Second serve. As a return from Eala, goes to the forehand of Osaka. Eala, forehand up the line. Osaka's in big trouble. Slice goes in. Eala, forehand again into the forehand of Osaka. And Osaka in the net. Love 40. Love 40. Eala. Break points to get the break and serve at the set. Osaka's made 14 errors. Hit 14 errors. Only the 7 winners. Eala is not missing. She's not making errors, which is how she's got this far. She hasn't made many errors this week. Been very clean. All right, love 40. Eala to get the break. Serve, Osaka. Ace out wide. All right, that helps. 15-40. TV commentator talking about what a great camera angle this is. Well, they obviously don't know what they're talking about. The courtside camera angle is horrendous. 15-40. Great for replays, terrible for live play. And I stand by that. It sucks. And they still won't, they've still got this, I mean, what, the camera on the sky broke? First serve's a fault, second serve. You know Eala's going to attack this second serve. You know she's going to try and hit winner. Second serve. Into the forehand of Eala. Return goes backhand of Osaka. Eala, forehand. Oh, goes long. She tried to hit it too hard. 30-40. 30-40. Oh, Eala, she wanted to hit that forehand winner. And still break point. 30-40. Serving to the body of Eala, and Eala hits a wide. Good, solid serve from Osaka. She beat Eala for pace on that first serve, and we get to deuce. All right, deuce. Osaka serves again. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Eala. Return goes into the forehand of Osaka. Eala backhand. Again to the forehand of Osaka. But Osaka makes another error. Advantage Eala to get the break serve for the set. Advantage Eala. Man, Osaka just giving away points. Camera angle police. I am. It's terrible for viewing. All right, Osaka serves again. Advantage Eala. Serve out wide the forehand of Eala. Good return. The forehand of Osaka. Osaka in the net. There's the break. All right. And Osaka just looks at the coaches like, what happened? Eala's going to serve for the first. I tell you, Eala's been getting a couple of those good first serves back. And Osaka's just been caught out. She's like, wait, I hit a good serve. How did you get that back? Okay. Eala's going to serve for the first. 5-4. Now, Pegula's awaiting the winner of this. I can't wait to see Nozgova versus Eala in Montreal. I don't know if that's going to happen. Crycam? Bro, can you shut up? You're really annoying. Like, you're not, you think you're funny, but you're not. Keep the jokes for the comedians, mate. All right. Haven't seen much Osaka. She seems like a nice person. Like her a lot. Yeah, Osaka's great. Eala is the most annoying player to play against. She loves marathon rallies. Yeah. Once you get in a rally with Eala, it gets bad for you. It's a bad. You don't want it. I mean, especially for Osaka, she wants to just hit one-shot winners, right? All right, Eala's going to serve the first set. Bro, I can read your translation as well. So you're not funny and you're not smart. It translates. I can read what you're saying. All right. Five, 4. Yeah, I was going to serve the first. It's been a very interesting set. It's been a very competitive set. But once the rally starts, Eala's been better. As we get a forehand now from Osaka. Into the forehand of Eala. Cross court, the backhand of Osaka. Eala. Forehand up the line. Osaka gets back with a forehand cross court. Eala backhand into the backhand of Osaka. And Osaka gets it out. And it's 15-love. 15-love. As Eala serves again. A fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the forehand of Osaka. Return goes out. Again, Osaka is making so many errors. And Eala's only lost 1 point on her second serve, which is super impressive. As we said at the start of the match that second serves were going to be a vulnerability for Eala, but Osaka's not making that so. You know, she's not even making the returns. She's hitting them out. So she's not even, pressuring Eala on the second serve. 30-love. Second serve again. It is getting a windy out there as well, which favors Eala. Forehand return. Into the back of Eala. Eala hits a lovely inside-out winner. 40-love Eala. Set points to take the first set. 40-love. By the way, anyone who says I look sad when Alex wins a point, just because I don't do a backflip every time she hits a winner doesn't mean I'm sad, all right? I'm not a cheerleader, all right? I didn't bring my pom-poms to the tennis. As a backhand return goes to net, Eala wins the first set. 6-4. All right. We have a match. And I'll tell you, no celebration from Eala. She just walks to the chair because she knows job's not done. One set in the bag, 6-4. All right, let's talk about stats because, like I keep saying, Osaka, I mean, is she going to start getting annoyed at herself because she's, I tell you, she is playing way worse than she needs to. 8 winners, 18 errors from Osaka. Eala with an 8 winners, 10 errors. So she's solid. But Osaka is making so many errors. And look, we know Eala makes players make errors. We talked that about yesterday with Svitolina. We've talked about that with a lot of players. But, man, Osaka, with her experience, you'd expect her not to give away so many points. Serving stats, 64% of first serves in from Eala, only winning 57%. But second serve points won. Eala only lost 1 point on her second serve out of 8 second serves. That's where Osaka needs to focus on. She needs to, if she's going to come back in this match, Osaka needs to start making returns on the second serve for Eala because Eala's given her a lot of chances to hit returns. Eala, on the other hand, is winning a lot of points on Osaka's serve, which maybe is scaring Osaka a little bit as well because we saw a couple of big first serve return winners from Eala, and Osaka was like caught by surprise. All right, 6-4 first set. And remember, Pegula plays the winner tomorrow. I don't know what time they play, but tomorrow, Pegula plays the winner. Hopefully Alex wins this. I'm looking forward to a rematch with Pegula. Yeah, rematch. Even when they played last year, it was a very good match. A very good match last year, so that'll be fun. I'll tell you, like I said earlier, I think Eala's got a better chance against Pegula than against Osaka. I thought, and I still say this, I'm standing by it, I think Osaka's a tougher opponent than what Pegula could be. Because with Pegula, we know that she can beat Svitolina. And Pegula is very similar to Svitolina. So Eala can do a lot of the same things. Whereas against Osaka, she hasn't been making her shots as much. So Eala hasn't had to worry too much. But we know that Eala struggles against power hitters sometimes. And Pegula's not a power hitter. So if she does win this and does get to the final, the only thing that will probably affect Eala in the final will be the moment, right, of the final, playing against Pegula in America, a 500, right? The moment of winning a big trophy like that might affect her a little bit, but other than that, style-wise, you rate her chances against Pegula. 15-0. As Osaka serves a fault second serve. And she double faults Osaka. This match is getting real ugly all of a sudden for Osaka. 15-30. Osaka has to be real careful now. We know that Eala with momentum is so scary. Ask Zheng in the first round. She serves an ace down the tee this time. 30-0. As Osaka serves again. She serves another fault. Second serve. As the return goes in and Osaka hits in the net. 30-40. 30-40. Eala to get the break. First game of the second. There's a bit of fault from Osaka, second serve. Double fault, wow. Osaka with 2 double faults in the game. Gifts Eala the break. And Eala is now up a set to break in this match. All right. Yeah, Deb, we're going to start getting rid of people that are just like coming in here causing issues. I don't really care about the spam. I care more about people coming in here being annoying. People that are trying to incite violence, get rid of those people. Get rid of the people that are starting fights. They're annoying. All right. Setting a break. Eala in control. As she serves a fault second serve. Serve to the forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Eala. Again, the forehand of Osaka. As Eala backing up a line. Osaka gets it back, but hits in the net. And now Osaka's starting to get angry at herself. She's looking at the coach like, what is going on? 15-love. Osaka is looking at the coaches like, what is happening? Great serve from Eala down the tee. 30-love. $30-love. 30-love. Another good serve. The slice goes in from Osaka, but Eala puts away the forehand winner. 40-love. $40-love. All right, Eala. For 2-love lead in the second. There's a backhand return. Goes out. It's 2-love Eala. Osaka hasn't had a chance on Eala's serve in the last couple of games. All right. Who's my favorite player on the WTA? Daria Kasatkina. All right. 2-love. Eala with a set and a break. Very important game for Osaka. I think what's annoying from a tennis point of view here is that Osaka is not playing well. Like, it's cool that Eala's winning. It's great. Obviously, a lot of people are excited. But it's kind of annoying to watch Osaka play bad. Because it's like, I want to see some good rallies. I want to see some awesome tennis. But the level of Osaka is not good enough to, like, from a tennis point of view, it's like, it's a good match for Eala. It's not a good match. You know what I mean? Like, it's the quality of this for neutral fans is like, yuck. It's not a high quality match. As Eala hits that one wide and it's love 15. Or 15-love. Like, Osaka is not playing anywhere near where she should. And Eala's playing very well. You know what I mean? Like, it's a tough watch. A lot of errors, right? More errors than winners in this match. As Osaka serves another fault second serve. And I was looking forward to having this be like a real interesting contest. But at the moment, it's just Eala clinic. It's been a forehand now. Into the back of Eala. Back in for Osaka cross court. Eala slices it back. But it's in the net. 30-love. Eala's just cruising. And Osaka's not making her think. Eala doesn't have to do anything. She's just like, I just have to get the ball back. All I got to do is hit the ball in. Because Osaka's not making Eala have to do anything else. Eala doesn't even need to get first serves in. I mean, she's winning so many second serve points. Again, because Osaka's just not taking advantage of the Eala serve when there's a chance. As with a slice from Eala, that goes wide. 40-love. $40-love. As Osaka serves again. That's a fault. Second serve. As she serves a double fault. 40-15. Look at the men's matches starting in like 2 hours. We'll see if we watch them. We might watch them after this. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Eala. Return goes out, and Osaka's on the board. No, Cam. What's annoying is those fans are overhyped, trying to control what you feel and what you to say. That's really what is annoyed. Bro, nobody tells me how to feel or what to say, all right? I say what I feel, and I feel what I say, all right? Don't worry, bro. The Eala fans are not bullying me into saying things. All right. Osaka's on the board. 2-1. Eala in the second. How many double faults Osaka already? She only hit the one. Oh, sorry, only hit the two in that game that she got broken. He said I'm being manipulated. It seems like top players get shocked facing Eala. Yeah, I tell you, because Eala, like on the surface, if you're watching her game, Eala is deceptively, like she has a deceptive game. She doesn't have, somebody in the chat's like, oh, but Cam, she does have weapons. No, I didn't say she doesn't have, like she hasn't got a good strategy, right? Hitting return winners, all those things, yeah, that's, you know, that's part of her game. But she doesn't have a big serve. She doesn't have a, when I say big forehand, I'm talking about Raducanu, right? Like Madison Keys, right? She doesn't have that shot. Doesn't have the backhand of Anisimova, right? She doesn't have those shots, right? That's what a weapon is. Yes, she can hit return winners off second serves and stuff. That's a strategy, right? A tactic. She has the good tactics. She has great mentality, right? But she doesn't have like a big shot. Which is why when you're watching it, you're like, how is she bullying Osaka, who does have big shots, right? All right, 2-1. Eala with a set and a break. And Osaka in the net. Another error. All right. 15 love. Yeah, the awkwardness. And it's funny, I'm not going to compare her to Mannarino and Norrie, but like her game is more like them as a lefty, right? If she was right-handed, maybe she could be more like a Paolini, who was very successful too. But yeah, being a lefty is definitely a bonus. But yeah, I mean, again, she just.
Do we think Eala learned from John Mash? Also, that Jodar match yesterday was insane. Thanks, Cam, you are the man.
Thank you for the donations. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ed. Jacob. I really hope you didn't say something bad. But thank you for the donation. I really hope you said something that was not bad. Apologies if that was something bad. God damn. Please keep your donations in English, because otherwise, yeah. Anyways, 30 love. As it backing from Eala into the forehand of Osaka. Eala forehand cross court goes long, and it's 30-15. Yeah, the Hodar match was insane. It's a shame we didn't get to watch it. I really wanted to watch Hodar versus Musetti, but the schedule didn't allow it. There have been some good matches this week that we haven't been able to watch because of the amount of matches. Deb, can you double check what that was? Anyways, return. Into the back of Eala. Forehand now from Osaka. Is Eala up the line to the back of Osaka. Osaka gets a win up the line. 30-all. Who won? Yeah, Hodar beat Musetti. In a 3-setter. It was like 6-1, 1-6. It was super strange. All right. Serving to the forehand of Osaka. Osaka gets it out. Eala 40-30. 40-30. Eala to go to 3-1 in the second. 7 in the front of Osaka. Return goes in the front of Eala. Eala hits another winner. All right. Osaka in big trouble. Eala with the set and the break. All right. 3-1. Eala in the second. Alex's weapon is heart and grit. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a hell of a weapon to have. It makes up for any other things that they don't have, you know, that a player doesn't have. You can go a long way with that. Love 15. Eala too strong. Love 15. As Osaka serves. Into the back of Eala. Backing from Osaka. Into the front of Eala. Eala hits another winner. Jeez, she can't miss. 30, love. Oh, sorry, love 30. Love 30. Love 30. As Osaka serves again. I mean, even first serves aren't working for Osaka. She serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Into the front of Eala. Return goes long. 15-30. Hey, Psych, thank you for the 24 months. Appreciate it. 15-30. And Osaka with another fault. Second serve. Second serve, double fault. I'll tell you, Osaka's going to look back at this match and be like, what was I doing? 15-40. 4 double faults for Osaka in this match. 3 of them in this set. All right, 15-40. As Eala looks for a double break. First serve, the fault by Osaka. Second serve. Second serve, the forehand of Eala. Forehand from Osaka. Eala gets it back. And then Osaka puts it away. 30-40. 30-40. By the way, chat, we got to 1,000 likes. Appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. 30-40. This is insane. Yeah, this is a massive surprise. And Osaka gets a good serve that time, deuce. See, and this is the thing, right? I know we've been talking about Osaka a lot more because we've seen Eala play like this, right? We saw her play like this yesterday. We know what she's capable of. That's why it's more like it's crazy to like that Osaka is struggling so much. As Eala puts a forehand winner down the line. Like Eala's been like this for like the last couple of months, right? She's been playing this level for months. She's high on confidence. We know that, all that stuff. But Osaka, like this is really bad from her. Like she is like you would not think that she's won 4 slams, right? This is the more experienced player that should know better is not doing what she needs to do. Like her level, Osaka is Tough. All right, advantage Eala. Second serve. Osaka. Into the back of Eala, but it's a let. Worst game I've seen from Osaka? Yeah. It's tough. Anyways, backhand from Osaka up the line. Eala gets it back. There's Osaka forehand cross court. Too good. And we get back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's a shame because I was looking forward to like a 3-set epic. I didn't stay up all night to watch straight sets wins. I want to watch 3-setters, goddammit. I thought this was going to be competitive. Backhand goes to the back of Eala. Eala in the net advantage Osaka. Oh, I came here to watch a competitive match. I didn't come here to watch a beatdown. We watched too many of those already. Ugh. I want to see an epic. Match of the year contender. Like, this match is not living up to the hype. Like, let's be honest, right? As a neutral fan, it's not like, if you were like, hey, you've got to cancel your plans, Eala versus Osaka, you got to watch that. If you told somebody to do that and they did cancel their plans, they'd be like, bro, why? This is not competitive. It's great if you're an Eala fan. Do a backflip, lose your mind. But for like tennis fans, it's like, God, Osaka's she's not doing her end. This is supposed to be a 3-hour epic. All right, back to deuce. And Osaka just looking to the sky for answers. It's not going to rain. Over fault second serve. And as a return from Eala, it's too good. Advantage. Advantage, Eala. Advantage, Eala. By the way, chat, if Eala does win this tournament, is she going to play next week? Come on. Like, don't play next week. I keep saying it, right? Don't play next week. You don't need to play Canada. Anyways, the Eala forehand goes cross-court, the back end of Osaka. Eala forehand again. Goes in the net, back to deuce. Don't go. You don't need to play. Don't play next week. Why play next week? Or do play next week. I don't know. All right, deuce. This is the match right now. If Eala wins this game, the match is over. All right, deuce. As a return from Eala goes short, in comes Osaka. Puts it away. And it's advantage Osaka. Have you ever considered that Eala is making Osaka play bad? Yeah, I've said that as well. Chat, one in the chat if you've heard me say that Eala makes other players play bad. One in the chat if you've heard me say that today. At the start of the match, when Eala drags players down. One in the chat if you've heard me say that. Just so that guy knows that, yes, I have said that. I do think that. I've said that. Many times. Many, many times. Anyways, Osaka holds 3-2. But it's a combination. Because Eala is also hitting a lot of second serves that Osaka's making errors. Eala's not forcing the errors from Osaka. Osaka's willingly playing, like hitting errors. Right? There's a difference between forced errors and unforced errors. The Osaka errors on the second serve of Eala are her fault. Eala's not hitting great second serves all the time. It's Osaka just completely fucking up the second serve returns, right? Just hitting the ball out by a mile. Overhitting on the second serves. So it's a combination. Eala makes players play bad in the rallies, right? Puts them in awkward positions. But there's no excuse for missing second serve returns. That's all Osaka's fault. Eala she's just getting the serve in. And Osaka's making errors. Like, that's not good. That's all Osaka. That's on her. So it's a combination. All right. Anyways, Osaka survives, but for how long? 3-2. 3-2. Eala looks very relaxed. Life is good. Eala is winning. Is playing the best tennis of her life. He said Eala has deceptive shots. That's indirectly saying that she forces her opponent to play bad. Well, I literally said she drags her opponent's level down as well. I've said all of those things. Thank you, Naz, for the $2.
Just wanna appreciate what you're doing, Cam. Thanks watching from Bermuda Island.
Hey, thank you, Jason. Appreciate it for the 10. Thank you for the 10. No worries. I'm glad to be here. All right, 3-2. Eala serving with a set and a break. Second serve. Let's see if Osaka can make a return. Second serve into the back of Osaka. Return goes into the back of Eala. Osaka forehand goes into the back of Eala. Again, to the back of Osaka. But Osaka gets a winner that time. Okay. Love 15. Love 15. As Eala serves again. To the back of Osaka. Return goes into the back of Eala. Osaka forehand. Again to the back of Eala. As Osaka. Forehand in the net. Oh, man. Another error. This close. That would have been a winner. Osaka had the winner, but again, makes the error. $15 all. All right, serve again. The serve. There's another fault. Second serve. As a return from Osaka goes to forehand of Eala. Osaka forehand again to the forehand of Eala. Cross court the back of Osaka. Up the line now to the back of Eala. Osaka. Forehand again into the forehand of Eala as Osaka. Another forehand deep into the forehand of Eala. To the back of Osaka. And Osaka makes another error. I'll tell you, those two shots go in. Osaka probably feels a lot better, but she missed. That's just the story of the day. 27 errors by Osaka. 30-15. 30-15. As Eala serves again. Another fault. But I tell you, doesn't matter because she's winning 85% of second serve points. So second serves don't matter for Eala. Osaka's not pressuring the second serve. Eala second serve. Into the forehand of Osaka. Forehand from Eala up the line. Too good. 40-15. Again, Eala doesn't need to worry about the second serve returns. They're not being attacked. 40-15. $40-15. Even Osaka's starting to get annoyed. Now she's starting to verbally get annoyed. 40-15. And she serves another fault, but it doesn't matter. She's winning more points on her second serve anyway. 40-15. As Eala serves again. Into the back end of Osaka. Back end of Eala into the forehand of Osaka. Osaka makes another error. 4-2. Eala's going to cruise to this because Osaka's not going to make enough shots. 4-2. Osaka can't win this. She's not going to win this. She was lucky not to go down 5-2 double break. Or 5-1 double break, I should say. Osaka's making too many errors. She ain't going to come back. And also, Eala doesn't get nervous. So she ain't going to choke. We know that. All right, 4-2. Eala Pegula. Ooh, it's a good rematch. Pegula is not unbeatable. We know that. So it's going to be a fun final. It's just whether or not the moment of winning a 500 and, is going to be tough for Eala, Playing in the big moment. That's going to be the difference. Anyways, love 15. If it was a semi-final, you'd say Eala beats Pegula. Final, though, we'll see. I mean, after this, you've got to think she can do it. Also, remember, Pegula played a lefty today. So she's got a little bit of experience playing lefties this week, but Osaka double fast love 30. Yeah, I don't know if Eala's going to be... I think Pegula's the favorite just because of ranking, probably, but... All right, 31 errors from Osaka. God, I tell you, this is so disappointing from Osaka that she has not shown up today. Love 30. This match is... And Osaka's just throwing it away now. Love 40. Great return winner by Eala. Osaka's just like, whatever. Love 40. Osaka serves again. Eala to get the double break and serve the match. First serve the fault, second serve. Just like Svitolina yesterday. Yeah, but I expected that from Svitolina because we saw it already. I expected better from Osaka. She serves the front of Eala. Return goes back to Osaka. Eala forehand. Goes wide and it's 15-40. Yeah, I expected better from Osaka. I thought, yeah. 15-40. Break point Eala for a double break. Serve to the front of Eala. Return goes back to Osaka. Osaka in the net, 5-2. Eala's going to serve the match. 5-2. Very shocked by Osaka's performance. Yeah. I mean, look, up until 4-all, this match was looking really competitive. And then Osaka got broken, and then she fell apart. Again, we can praise Eala till the end of time because we know it, and we've been praising her, right, since French Open. She's been phenomenal, and she's played the perfect game. She's played the perfect game, but man, Osaka, this is a bad loss. This is a bad loss. It's how she's losing. That's what's bad. If she had lost by playing well, and Eala was too good, okay, but there's a lot of... They've got to go back to the drawing board after this one because this is a bad performance by Osaka. All right. Let's see if Eala can finish the job in one and play Pegula tomorrow. I'll tell you, if this was a 3-set epic, I'd say it would have been harder to see Eala backing it up. But the fact that she's dominated, you got to think she could. She's lost the first set of this tournament, and then she's won every match in straight sets. And this is the best of all, which I thought at the start would be the harder opponent. It's crazy. So of course she can beat Pegula. Pegula didn't show anything fancy today that was like, ooh, she's unstoppable. Pegula is vulnerable too. Pegula hasn't looked bulletproof this week. Eala can take her. Serve. Into the back of Osaka. Return goes to the front of Eala. Osaka forehand goes wide. 15 love. 15 love. When's the final tomorrow? I have no idea. $15 love. By the way, I tell you, some of you, 99% of Eala fans are really cool, and then there's that 1% that just ruin it for everybody. And it's unfortunate because she's bringing in such positivity, and then you got 1% of the fans that are just a little bit, and then that's why people get upset. Other people, like people that are neutral fans. And I'm talking about you. You know who you're talking about. You know who I'm talking about. So be better, because Eala's doing a lot of good for tennis. 30 love, but you're ruining it. Some of you are ruining it. And not just here, all over the place. As we return into the forehand of Eala, but it's out by Osaka. 40 love. 3 match points. Eala, she's won like 4 Grand Slams. She's the better, like she's the more experienced player in this situation, right? Right? She's been here before. Osaka's new to this, right? Is that what we're watching? It's a role reversal. This is the craziest shit. Anyways, 40 love. Eala serves. And Osaka returns it in somehow. We're just waiting for the celebration, but no. 40-15. Osaka stuck today? Yeah. 40-15. Match point number 2. As Eala serves. Another fault. Second serve. Second serve. Double fault. Okay. All right. 40-30. 40-30. Match point number 3. As Eala serves. Into the back of Osaka. Return goes into the forehand of Eala. Up the line. Osaka gets it back with a forehand, but it goes long. Eala wins and doesn't celebrate. That's cold. That is so cold. She walks straight to Osaka and just is like, yep. No celebration. It's like she knew it all along. She's like, yeah, of course I won. What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean of course I won? Why are you surprised? That was crazy. That was crazy. There was more celebration yesterday when Eala beats Svitolina, who she's already beaten. That was crazy. GG's. Man. And she can beat Pegula. She can beat Pegula. She can definitely beat Pegula tomorrow. And she's got the experience of playing Pegula, so that goes a long way. Again, we're not going to harp on it too much to how bad Osaka played. Because, look, she didn't play well. Osaka, that was very poor. And disappointing. As a neutral fan, you know, watching that. I expected better from Osaka. But Eala is, you can't take Eala lightly. Like, people coming in here, playing Osaka playing against Eala, like Eala's just another, you know, top 30 player that, you know, she doesn't have any massive shots. You know, she's not like a big, you know, overpowering hitter. You play her, you don't play her correctly, you get found out. And that's what just happened. Osaka takes Eala a little bit lightly, doesn't take her opportunities. And Eala punishes you. The celebration was cold. I mean, the lack of celebration was cold. That's fucking wild. That is fucking crazy. She doesn't even smile. She just threw the ball on the ground like it was a first round against a qualifier. What the hell? Brutal. Brutal. And Eala's in the final of the biggest tournament of her career so far. All right. And the social media managers rejoice because we can still post more things about Eala. Let's go. The social media managers, engagement farming. We can keep going. Make more videos. Let's go. Yes. I'm going to start making YouTube shorts, TikToks. Let's fucking go. Let's farm the engagement. Come on. Let's go. Engagement farming, it continues. Get the shovels. All right. Woo. Let's go. 700 videos coming out about Eala. Watch out.
Thanks, Cams, for Alex cover. Go, Alex, for the win.
No worries. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it.
Let's go, Alex. Get your first titly.
Hey, thank you, Addy, as well. Hey, Kendall, thank you for the 20. Appreciate that.
Does this mean we get to watch the men's semis to try and see a free setter?
We got to watch the men's semis. I mean, these two matches were not good enough for me to be
This
entertained.
is for your Starbucks, sir. This game is insane.
Hey, thank you, Nikki, for the donation, the Starbucks donation. Appreciate that. And thank you, Ed, for the 5 as well. Yeah, we'll watch the men's semis. I mean, we didn't get enough tennis. That was like I was hoping this would be like a 3-hour like match of the year, and then maybe like if I have enough energy, that was a walk in the park. Barely even raised my voice. Like, what are we doing? Like, what? That was. We gotta watch something close. Don't worry, I'll farm. I'll be farming. Where's my shovel? Social media managers are getting paid off Eala. They're keeping their jobs. They're keeping their jobs. WTA are flooding my feed. I'm going to have to delete Instagram. It's getting too much. It's too much. We already watch Eala so much. When I don't watch tennis, I need to... My Instagram is getting... I'm seeing Eala all over the place. She's everywhere. She's all over my feed. I'm like, hey! I want to watch somebody paint a picture. I want to see somebody build a sculpture. It's going to be a fun final, though, tomorrow. It's going to be a really fun final. Pegula's going to... I don't even know what Pegula's going to be able to do. I mean... if Osaka can't compete and Svitolina can't compete, Pegula's... Like, what is Pegula going to do differently? Again, unless Eala gets to that final... and Eala has, unless Eala gets nervous, which can happen, right? I mean, she's going to win the final. Because if she plays like she did today, Pegula didn't play anything different. I think it's closer than the matches that have happened, but I mean, Eala's got a legitimate chance of winning for sure. Like, to say Eala's not going to beat Pegula is crazy. Like, you would be crazy to think that. All right. Eala just smacking balls into the crowd. Pegula the underrated versus Eala the underestimated. Yeah. It's going to be a very interesting final. Expect some really good rallies. It's going to hopefully be the match that we thought would happen with Svitolina, but it will happen with Pegula. Like a very, very intense match. 17 winners, 34 errors, 5 double faults for Osaka. Not good enough. Eala, 17 winners, 18 errors. So she was aggressive. Served really well. Hey, thank you for the super sticker. 4 out of 12 break points converted for Eala. I mean, Osaka gave so many chances to Eala. Again, super, super disappointing loss for Osaka. Osaka's going to have to play. I mean, if she plays like that next week, she's not going to get a chance to win Canada. Like that was one of the. It was a bad performance by Osaka. I wouldn't say worst of the year because Eala played amazing and forced. There was definitely a lot of pressure on Osaka that Eala was able to to enforce, but that was not Osaka out there today. Alex is different now than the first time they met. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, Eala, when they played the first time, it was Eala starting, right? I mean, things have gotten so much better for Eala since then. It is a much, much better version of Eala now. So good luck to Pegula because she's going to need it. She is going to need it. All right, let's break it down. We are going to watch the men's matches in like an hour or so, but we're going to stick around because we don't have anywhere to go. All right, so Eala has just gone through Osaka in just over an hour. It was an absolute domination, and it was very interesting to see how the stats actually played out because Osaka really didn't bring her A game, and she really needed to. Let's go have a look at what happened. All right, so you can see there, 6-4, 6-2, clinic from Eala, just over an hour and 17. But you can see there, look at the errors from Osaka, 32 errors and 16 winners. Eala played very, very well, 21 winners, 17 errors. The serving of Eala was really solid as well with her, second serve, 82% of second serve points. I mean, Osaka couldn't get in on the second serves and did break the one time Osaka, but that was it. Let's go have a look at how this actually went. All right, starting the match, Osaka was serving first. She held serve, and then Eala held serve straight away. But then Eala got the early break, as she often does in these kind of matches. She got the early break over Osaka, but then Osaka broke straight back, got to 2-all, and then they were on serve for a while, and it felt like we were going to the tiebreak the way they were both serving. They were both holding pretty simply. Then at 4-all, after Eala has a love service game hold, Eala goes to love 40. Osaka does bring it back to deuce, but then Eala gets the win, or gets the break, and then serves for the match, or serve for the set, sorry, and goes up 40 love, easily holds and gets the first set 6-4. In the second set, as Eala often does, when she starts getting momentum, she starts running away. She gets a break early. She then holds to love to go to 2 love. Then Osaka does hold to get on the board straight away. Eala did have to fight a little bit at 2-1 to hold serve. It was 30-all there, but she, comes up clutch as she often does. Osaka then has a marathon game to just stay in it and not go down a double break. Eala goes up 4-2 with an easy hold. And then Osaka gets broken a second time, and that was it. Eala gets the win, 6-2 in the second. And again, the first set, it looked really competitive, especially when Osaka had broken back. And it felt like Osaka was starting to get back into it, but as soon as Eala broke in that 4-all game and holds serve and wins the first set, she just starts running away. And it could have been worse. I mean, 6-2, it could have easily been a 6-1. It could have been worse for Osaka. So yeah, she didn't put in her best today. And Eala is super, super dangerous when you don't play your best. All right, so there it is. That is what happened in that match. And now Pegula is going to be the player that Eala is going to play in the final. We're going to see what happens in that one tomorrow. But man, what a performance by Eala. One of the best wins, if not the best performance of her career. Obviously, she's beaten some higher ranked players, but someone with 4 Grand Slams, I mean, that's a huge win for her. Obviously, Swiatek, she's beaten a couple of times, who's won more slams than Osaka, so another one to add to the list of victims that Eala is able to win against. But man, let me know in the comments below. Do you think Eala's going to win the final? I mean, if she can beat Osaka like that, Pegula is higher ranked. Pegula is more, is better right now when it comes to, ranking, but I'll tell you, if she can beat Svitolina and she can beat Osaka, Pegula is definitely got to be playing her A game if she's going to avoid a loss as well. But Eala gets a win, and she's in the final of Washington. Madness. By the way, thank you for the super sticker. I don't know who sent that, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Jules. Appreciate it. Man, crazy. What a crazy, crazy turn of events. Jay.
Thanks, Cam. Go, Alex.
Yeah, go, Alex. What a win.
Thank you, sir, for the exciting play-by-play.
All right. Thank you, Y, for the $2.
I bet you can hear a pin drop on the streets of Manila tomorrow night during the final match.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be like a Sunday night. No one's going to work on Monday. No one's going to work on Monday. No one is working Monday. But yeah, it's going to be fun. And a revenge match. And we've seen Eala win a couple of those revenge matches as well. So, again, Pegula's got to be on her A game. This is going to be... Eala right now is so dangerous. She is so dangerous. Since losing at the French Open, ever since that French Open loss, changing on surface to the grass, and now onto the hard courts, Eala is super, super dangerous. You do not want to play Eala right now. She is so, so scary. And she's gaining in confidence. And if you think she's overhyped, I mean, you're crazy. Because she's proving it time and time again that she's not a fluke. She's not a one-run wonder, any of that bullshit. She is legit. Toronto or Cincinnati? Cincinnati's more important. She isn't overhyped. Oh no, not even close. She is legit. I mean, she's won, I don't know how many Grand Slam champions she's beaten in her career. She's beaten Keys, Penko, Raducanu, Swiatek. Now she's beaten Osaka. I mean, I don't know how many Grand Slam champions are left for her to beat. Noskova and Andreeva she hasn't beaten. She hasn't played Sabalenka. Yeah, I mean, she is taking down all the Grand Slam champions, which is insane. I think this, by the way, I think today's match needs to be a message to all the other players on the tour that it doesn't matter if you think you can beat Eala. You have to play your best. Like, I think today it was such a it should be a warning to everyone in the top 10 and everybody who thinks that they can beat Eala because they hit the ball harder. Today was a warning, like, hey, if you don't bring your A game, Eala's going to make you pay. You need to play Eala as if she is, a Grand Slam champion herself, as if she is, because she's on the level, like she's on that mentally. She is on that, has that fearlessness that is super scary. So yeah, so anybody who plays Eala going forward, especially if you've never played her. Because I think that's the problem with some players too, is that they come into the Eala matches and they've never played her, and they don't take. It's not that they don't take her seriously; it's they don't expect her to be as scary as she is. But anybody who watched that match who hasn't played Eala yet needs to look at that and go, "Oh, I need to if I play her, I can't warm up into the match. You've got to be ready from the first game. You got to be up." I mean, we've seen like Noskova, right? Noskova, Jovic, those two come out against the other, and they know you can't work your way into the match. You have to be ready from the start, and you have to get an early break, and you have to get off to a good start. Because if you don't get off to a good start, or if you just just kind of like cruise along in the first games, Eala's going to catch you. So Pegula knows that. She's played Eala before, but if Pegula has a match like she did today, where she kind of like, she had a slow start, that's not going to work. Eala's going to be up 3 level all of a sudden, and Pegula's going to be like, what is going on? So, yeah. You've got to take Eala seriously from the start. There's no warm-up. You got to get off to a fast start. All right. Which is crazy to think, because we've been saying that for months. Like, you've been saying that for months. Like, we've been saying it for almost a year. Take Eala lightly at your peril. It's crazy. But now, chat, now that Eala's in the final, like, serious question. And look, I think we can kind of say that the arm is okay. Like, I don't think her arm is her. I mean, I don't know, right? Is it a risk of getting worse if she plays more? Maybe. But it's more the form. Does she go to Toronto Does she go to Toronto? Does she need to go to Toronto? Should Eala play next week? Or should she skip Toronto and play Cincy? I think she should skip next week. She's got no points to lose next week. Doesn't have to defend. And she's playing so well this week. Why would she... I feel like going next week... I know Eala fans are going to get really excited and go, yeah, we want to play Noskova. Bring on Noskova! Okay. But I don't know. Winning... If she does win tomorrow, going to Canada... The goal is the US Open. Canada's not the goal. So, she plays a lot. She wins a lot. She doesn't skip tournaments. She plays the tournaments that she's committed, she plays, unless she's injured. Unless she's, badly injured that she can't play. But, I don't know. I feel like managing, at this stage in the season, when we're so late in the game, I don't know. I would be asked, if I'm the coach, I'm thinking maybe we should think about playing next week. Because she's playing on Wednesday. So she's going to only have 2 days, 1 day travel, 2 days off, and then she's back in action. So she's not going to have much of a rest at all. So I don't know. Tickets already selling? Well, that's the tournament's fault for promoting it. That's got nothing to... Eala doesn't sell the tickets. The tournament sell them. So that's the tournament's gone off early. And that's their fault. That's not Eala's fault. Eala's just showing up. All right. Eala doesn't sell she doesn't go out there and tell people to buy tickets. They buy them, or the tournament tell them to. All right. Bear with me 2 seconds, chat. Now, yeah. So the men's semi-final start in an hour. And we got to watch them now because unfortunately, today's matches. As exciting as it is that Eala won, it's also disappointing that we didn't get a good match so far. We've had 2 matches that have been straight sets, straightforward, right? I mean, even Schneider, she was up 5-2, and Pegula fought back, but they weren't very exciting matches. They were very straightforward matches. So we got to watch the men's matches just because I need to watch an epic today. I feel like I haven't got my money's worth yet. Fritz Nakashima, yeah, that's going to be first. And then Hodar taking on Tabilo. We'll watch Fritz. I don't know if we'll watch Hodar Tabilo. We'll see. But we'll definitely watch that Fritz match against Nakashima. If Eala is very healthy now to get the Toronto Cincinnati US Open titles. Oh, come on. Let's not do that. Come on now. Let's get excited, but don't get crazy. Come on. Let's not go insane. Cam is not taking a break between now and then. No, I will. I will take a break probably in about 20 minutes. Who will win, Fritz or Nakashima? It depends on Fritz's knee. It depends on how Fritz's knee is holding up. Because he had a problem yesterday with it, but he got out of it. So, yeah, it depends on his knee. Glad she skipped the doubles? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she made the right choice. This is the best match I've seen Eala play. Great serving. Yeah, she served really well. Her serve is getting it's been getting better since the French, right? I mean, her serve is being less and less vulnerable. Since even today, she only faced 4 break points. She did get broken, but she only faced 4 break points. I mean, that's again super impressive. We'll take a quick win over exciting any day, Cam. Yeah, but yeah, okay. I'm a tennis fan, right? I'm a tennis fan. I would take. I want 3-setters, 5-setters. I want epic matches every time. I don't want straight sets wins. Straight sets wins are too. They're not. If we had a 3-set match in the first match, then I'd be like, okay, well, we got one. But the first match was straight sets. I want more tennis. I wanted to watch more of this match. I didn't want this match to be over in an hour, you know? But we got tomorrow's match. Hopefully tomorrow's match is... I would be very disappointed if tomorrow's match was easy for either of them, right? If it was easy for Eala or for Pegula, it would be annoying. More so Pegula. If Pegula won easily, I'd be like, that would be annoying. I don't think she'll win easy. I mean, it would be... There's no indication that Pegula is going to have an easy time tomorrow. I mean, she does. That'll be a shock. Huge shock if Eala got beaten badly. That would be crazy. Can Raducanu be number 1 for Sabalenka at the Canada Open? I don't know. I don't know what the math is, but we'll talk about it next week. I'm not sure what the numbers are for that one. Eala makes her opponents play badly. She does. That's not a diss, by the way. That's legit. A lot of players, that's how they make their players play bad. You talking sounds like a parrot. Stop talking. Hey, Romerto, why don't you fuck off? How about that, mate? That's the energy you're bringing to this chat, mate. And it's right back at you. Why don't you get out of here? You're not welcome here. Go away. Why don't you get out of here? You're annoying. Get out of here. What a loser. But yeah, it's not a diss on Eala, right? It's not a diss because a lot of players, that's how they get their they win, and it's a tactical decision, right? It's a tactics thing. Yeah, get that guy out of here. Do I sound Australian now? Is my Aussie accent showing now? Loser. Do we have time for tomorrow's game? Yeah. When's it playing? I don't know. I'm not sure when the final is, but yeah. Osaka now truly learned Eala is not overhyped. Yeah, I don't think she thought that, but, but now she knows. Now she knows. Now she knows. Sabalenka will be the next victim of Eala. Oh, we'll see. We will see. Can someone explain why the first and second serves are important? Serving is important, period. Your prediction is wrong. Thank you. You're very smart. By the way, hey Prince, can you go and watch all my videos and tell me about all the predictions that I picked Eala right? Can you come back and that'd be nice. Can you go watch Eala's prediction videos for all the other ones and come in here and give me praise and credit me? Give me some flowers. Give me some credit. I want some flowers, please. I want some praise for my predictions about Eala being right all the time. And then you come and say I'm wrong. But I was right yesterday. Give me some credit. You know what I feel like today? I feel like that guy from Gangs of New York, where he's pretends to cry. He's like, oh, the poor little rabbits. The poor rabbits. Bill the Butcher, that's it. Oh, poor little rabbits. My prediction was right yesterday. Oh, my prediction was wrong today. Oh no. I'm so sad. What is the new ranking for Eala? She's 24 in the world now. See, and this is what I'm saying. The people that are coming in and saying you're wrong, blah blah blah. That's the percentage of Eala fans that people get annoyed at. Eala fans are great 99% of the time, and then there's this one or two people come in and they just come in and being like, "See, everybody, you're all wrong," and it's like, you're the problem. You're the problem. That's why people are like, "Oh, they're toxic." You're toxic. You're the problem. You're the problem. That's what they're talking about. Pagula's underrated. Deb, are you still here? So we will see. But Eala has to beat Osaka first, which she just did. Both Raducanu and Osaka are strong servers. They are, yeah. Pagula is not the strongest server. Eala's super good returns. Yep. Eala can win tomorrow. I don't think she'll be favorite. That'd be a little bit too much. But she could win tomorrow. It depends on the moment. Because the moment is massive for Eala. Oh, Deb's gone? No, that's all right. She deserves a break. These matches are hard. These streams are brutal. You chose Osaka, now you learn. Oh, God. See, this is what chat. It's now I see it. Now I see it. Now I see it. God, man. No wonder all the fucking WTA and all the big channels, no wonder they're kissing the ass. Because they're like, the second you go, oh, I think this is going to happen objectively, God, it's just like, relax, guys, relax. No wonder. No wonder. Ugh. God, social media has gone mad. All right. Now, in 45 minutes, we've got the men's matches. So, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? God, can you imagine if I turned around and was like, you're wrong all the time? God, that would be fun. That would be fun. We're not an Eala fan channel. We're a tennis fan channel. Did I watch 13 Ghost? No, I didn't get to. I had other things I had to do yesterday, unfortunately. Wasn't on the cards. Which side are you? I'm of the side of tennis. If I don't know who I'm going to pick, but if I pick Pegula and you don't like that, don't come here. Don't come here. Don't take it personally. Don't take it personal. Don't start clutching your pearls. All right. If I pick Pegula, don't complain. Don't cry. All right. And definitely don't come here because it ruins everybody else's mood, including mine. Like, I could be wrong and I'm fine with being wrong, but go away if you're going to be annoying. Don't come here. Please, for your own sanity. Or do come here, and if Pegula wins, I can point into your face and say you're wrong. But you're not going to be here if your pick loses because you can hide. I can't run away. If my predictions are going bad, I can't. Oh, actually, no. I could shut down the stream. I can't. You can run. You can go hide. You're like, Eala's going to win, and if she starts to lose, you can go hide. And you will go hide. That's what these people do. Anyways. I have to actually think about what, I don't know. It's not an easy pick tomorrow. Tomorrow's a tough pick. They're not angry gamblers. They're just very, aggressive, they're stands. They're stands, you know? Stands are very, very. They're in every fan. I mean, it's the same people that get pissy when I have an Alcaraz shirt instead of a Sinner shirt, and they all get angry as well. Sinner's got every fan base has got them. It's just people that are like, "Why are you showing a Roger Federer? Why do you hate Djokovic?" And you go, "No. Djokovic shirts are expensive. I can't find them. Send me them. Send me a Djokovic shirt, and I'll put it on the wall." You know, it's just the fanatics, right? They're the hard ones to deal with, especially online. It's worse. What's a stan? A stan is a fanatic who just like, you know, you're either with us or against us. And they're just very black and white with that. You know, they're very like, hey, if you don't pick us, you hate us. You know, and they're very reactionary, very closed-minded. They're not objective. They don't think about what you're trying to say. They don't see where you're coming from. They're just like, no, you're with us or you're not. And you go, go away. Go away. You know, they're not fun. It's not fun. Those people are not fun to talk to. They're not fun to talk to. They're not fun to interact with, and we don't want them here. Unless it's Dasher. And then you can stay. Now, I've got to set up the things for the next match. Where are we? No, now you give me a headache. My head hurts. With the others level, there is no way that Pegula will win. Okay, if you say so. The other made Osaka play bad around the third game of the first set. Yeah, she did. Now I'm going to pick Pegula. In spite of you. No, I'm just kidding. I'll be objective. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Tomorrow we'll go 3 sets. God, I hope so. I hope it does. It'd be annoying if it was a straight sets boring final. Joint lost the first set. Oh, fuck. How can this day get any worse? Oh, are you kidding me? Joint's losing? God, man. The worst day ever. Oh, Kokonakis gets injured. Joint's losing. We just need a good match. If we get a good match in the next match, then we can go from there. We just need a competitive men's semi-final. And then we can enjoy. God, Joint losing. At least Preston and Inglis are playing, so we can't lose. Australians can't lose. Pegula's not a bad choice. Well, she's the number 1 seed. Yeah, Zhang lost in the qualies. That was crazy. Citi Pass just won, I think, so he's through. Hodar should be competitive. Yeah, so the first match is Fritz, yeah? Fritz is playing first, yeah? I think. And then Hodar Tabilo is straight after. I think. The Americans first. All right. Cool. Well, yeah, we'll watch both. We've got to get a good fucking match. We've got to get a competitive match. I didn't stay up all night to watch straight sets. Nothing. I want more tennis. All right. We have watched Fritz a little bit this week too, so we know what's up. My computer is very slow. Cam's a real tennis junkie, yeah. Finally, at least somebody admitted it. Thank you. Thank you for telling everybody that I watch a lot of matches. I appreciate it. Ostapenko, Keys, Goff, Palini, Svitolina, Zhang, Townsend, Raducanu, and Swiatek. Yep, great. That's a great, I tell you, very impressive lineup of wins. Why are you still awake? Because it's 8 a.m. Why would I be in bed? Why would I be asleep? All right. Fritz Nakashima. That's coming up in 35 minutes. Just enough time to go eat. And just, you know, get myself ready for a fun day of night of tennis. At least the next match will be a little bit less, unless the Fritz fans start coming out and, you know, yelling at me. Join the bandwagon? Bro, I built the bandwagon. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I've been watching Eala since before she beat Swiatek. I built the bandwagon. I'm the driver of the fucking thing. Are you kidding me? Get the hell out of here. Come on. I've been watching Eala before you knew who Eala was. All right? You didn't even know how to say her name before I came along and started driving this truck. Are you kidding me? Get back in the band. You get in the back of the bus, all right? You get back in the back of the bandwagon and I'll drive. You know, let me drive, all right? I've been driving this thing for 2 years. You get back, you pipe down back there. Hey! Sit down and shut up. All right? I built this fucking thing. If it wasn't for me, Eala wouldn't have any fans. That's not true. That's not true. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Got to be careful. People take things seriously. I'm kidding. It's her. It's because she's great, not because I didn't do nothing, all right? I'm not the reason she has so many fans, all right? I've contributed to that. I'm taking a little bit of credit. Fritz prediction. I'm not making predictions anymore. People are taking them too seriously, and I'm not getting bullied. Chad, I'm not getting cyber-bullied anymore. Just think of the rabbits. JPEG is good. She is good. All right, we're going to watch Fritz versus Nakashima. Jump on over. Talk amongst yourselves. What a win. What a win. I am as shocked as I am surprised. Shocked that Osaka was able to allow Eala to just destroy her. Like that was. I'm really interested to hear what Osaka says at the press conference, because now you can ask questions about Eala to Osaka, because I don't know what she was trying to do out there. I would love to hear her feedback. We know what Eala is capable of. We've seen this before, but man, what a win! 6-4, 6-2. She's in the final. I'll see you in 30.